mama you asking for?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the Jesus Come. This is the remix. This is the remix. Radios play this remix. Double up.
Ain't no other cats got love for me. Ain't no cats gon' bust love for me. Ain't no cats gon' shed blood for me. But my dog is gon' be a thug for me. Ain't no other cats got love for me. Ain't no cats gon' bust love for me. Ain't no cats gon' shed blood for me. But my dog is gon' be a thug for me.
Mama, what is your problem?
All right. Hello. How's everybody doing this evening? In case you didn't know, or you can't read because it's like right there. I am South Coast Kane. This is the South Coast Kane Show. It is the Stanford post-game show. I see we have the elite Cuban, don't call me Max Kane, Alpaca Lips is here, and Miss Ellen V. As y'all know, the most overworked, underappreciated, underpaid, hardest working lady in YouTube business today. Oh my gosh. So where do we begin? Yeah, Miami pulled out the 42-7 win. Okay. But that first half, oh my gosh, that first drive, first couple of drives, I'm like, oh, here we go. It looked horrible, and, all week I was told I should just be happy because Miami's 5-1. We've heard that before, haven't we? Just be happy. They're 5-1. Oh. And of course, our illustrious offensive coordinator, if you want to call him that, it is what it is. Nobody executed. They just have to execute. Well, let me tell you this. I kept a running total of runs up the middle. Come to find out, we did about 35 of them. 35 runs up the middle, in which 15 took place in the first half alone. Now 4 of them did result in touchdowns. It was on the goal line, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Cause, let me pull this stats up right quick. There was 44 rushes altogether in the game. 44 running plays, which got about 199 yards. 35 was up the middle. I think 4 of them were designed to go off tackle, but 35 runs up the middle. Now, I know some people will say, but it worked. Look what happened. Well, Stanford became Stanford in the second half, plain and simple. Not taking anything away from, what the players did on the field, but Miss Ellen, Malachi did fantastic. I did see Trader got in there. They did throw to Lofton a couple of times. Johnson got in. Moore got in. That's what I said. But still, it was Stanford. It was Stanford. So, let me do what I do. Give me just a second. All right, we'll put this here. And we're going to put that there. And there it is. All right, so if anybody wants to come on in, talk about it. I'm sure there's things we're gonna want to say, but I will say this, just like I said in my mid-season evaluation video earlier this week. Uh, Nothing's changed. If you look at this game tonight, the play calling, nothing's changed. Oh, oh, here we go. All
All
right.
right.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm hearing
I'm hearing
myself
myself
through
through your.
your app thing again.
Is that me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just have. Oh, okay. I think I know why.
you must
You
be.
must be.
You must have
You must
some
have
of
some
that.
of that.
No, I had the YouTube thing on the background. Could you hear me better now?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I still
I
hear
still
it.
hear it.
All right. Let me jump back up.
Do. Okay. What's up, alpaca?
Yep. Hey, what's up?
Same old, same old. Ain't nothing changed.
Our defense did look good.
They did come around. They did. Oh, me personally, I think they did real good, but I think Stanford just turned into Stanford. But maybe one day they'll call a holding penalty on their
I was
tackles.
watching the entire game, and I know I should be used to it by now, watching Bane get held on every play of every single game I watch, but it's truly baffling.
It is. But yeah, oh, and honestly, there was only two, four, five penalties tonight. We had false start on Ballman, false start on Sampson. Blay had two offsides and the pass interference on Poiser. So that was pretty good, considering. But yeah, that first half that had me reeling.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this works again. Hang on.
What about now?
All right, Tyler Van Beck. Now we're in business, buddy.
You just have to change your name.
My name is South Coast Tigers. Okay, don't disrespect me. I'm not disrespecting you. Okay, because last time you don't understand. When I was a kid and people said I was a Hurricane fan, they didn't know I was a
Oh,
Tigers fan. And
here
people
we
don't.
go.
I am a Tigers fan. South Coast Tigers.
Here we go. Here we go. I think somebody is still pissy about earlier today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
What's up, Alpaca?
What's up, dude?
These,
So,
these-
all right, Tyler Van Beck, tell us what you think. How you feel about the game? What you see?
the you were mentioning it. What was it? 40 something runs and 30 something in the middle, right?
35.
All right, listen to me. Hopefully Mario is listening to this or not, but you must be a pass first offense. This run first crap is going to get you destroyed. All right. Luckily, you played against a horrible Stanford team, right? But you're not going to against SMU. This is not going to fly, right? This whole bully ball, I'm stronger than you, brother, type of thing. It's not going to work. And I know everybody's going to say, we won 42-7. We dominated. And it's like, all right, you didn't watch the game. It's like Ellen said, last year, if we didn't have Cam Ward, this team would have been 6-6.
Yep.
This year, we don't have Tony. It will be 6-6. So, I was talking, I think, to Rent Free, and I was like, this team lacks talent.
Oh yeah.
It lacks talent. It lacks speed. It lacks a lot of things. People keep telling me Mario's an elite recruiter. I don't see the elite anything on this team. Right? This is a this is The Florida game where remember when I said South Coast, I think we have problems at cornerback.
Yeah,
This is one of those games, right?
yeah,
There is major problems with this team. Beck has officially turned into Tyler Van Beck. They're not letting him do anything, right? Might as well put Emery in there if you're just gonna dink
right.
and dunk and do all these. If you're scared of him being a quarterback, I don't know what to tell you, right? This game was a little bit frightening for me. I know everybody's gonna say we're back, undefeated national championships, right? Man, we got a lot of problems, man. We got a quarterback with no confidence. We have a dumb running game. It's funny, South Coast. I don't know if you've been listening to other shows. Now everybody wants to say Mirabal is the offensive coordinator. I wonder who said that a long time ago, right?
Hmm.
I wonder who
Hmm.
said that- What channel said that a long
Hmm.
right? And it's like now you guys are catching on, huh? You guys
Hmm.
are catching on that this offensive line is not that good, right? Now people starting to catch on, but you're gonna hear, we're back. This is the greatest team on the face of this earth, but
Right, right, right.
we got problems, man. If it ain't for Tony, we got problems. Oh, I'm gonna give you. I'm not hope. I hope this doesn't happen, but I said it first. Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it first. You ready?
Go ahead.
Tony's not gonna be here next year.
I saw you were putting that on there, but I have to ask you one question, Tyler Van Beck. Just one question, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious because I worry about you. Were you inflating helium balloons today by any chance? Were you having a party? Because if you got a helium tank in your place of residence, it may be leaking. Because I don't know if you're not using your voice modulator, but it sounds like you've been huffing helium, or you're one of the munchkins.
Man, this new thing does not like me. I don't know, South Coast. Let me see.
Anyway, but I mean, hey,
Camera,
it's cool.
audio.
It's cool.
I sound like Mickey Mouse or something.
Now you just sound like somebody else. That's all. And when it comes to you, I don't know. I mean, I got to take you at face value or avatar value. But
Well, this
oh,
I'm doing what
there it is.
it's fixed now. Okay,
There you go.
okay, yeah, but yeah, I'm
So
just people think that I'm trolling, but I see it. He's gonna go to Bama or something next year.
yeah. Oh, and I did kind of look around some talking about these other shows out there, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you what I saw. But you know, there's I think they're starting to see the light.
Yep.
Some of them were like, that's why I kept saying. Some of them were saying we should just be happy that we're 5-1. You know, some of you Canes fans are just unbelievable. You know, but that's why I kept posting. I mean, hey, just be happy we're 5-1. Now we're 6-1. We can really be happy. You know. Oh, but I will say this. I need to check. I've been kind of keeping an eye on some of these scores today. I see that Louisville is still up 28-17. Um, and as far as the standings go, let me pull my thing up. Because I did my mid-season evaluation. It kind of got a little rise of the fallish, but I wanted to present that information so people didn't think that I was just pulling something out my rear end. Okay, so as of right now, really nothing has changed. You know what? I might be able to share this with y'all. Give me just 1 second here. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, I don't want that. Y'all be patient. Dollar and a quarter tree production here. Uh, okay. I want to take this and I want to share it. Okay, where's it at? There it is. I want to make this full screen. All right. I don't know if I can make it any bigger. Huh. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, Miami is still now they're in a log jam with Louisville, Duke, SMU, and Pittsburgh with one loss. Georgia Tech and Virginia still undefeated. And I'm not going to go through all these game scenarios, but uh, that game against SMU next week is really, really going to be interesting. So even if Miami wins out, ooh, it's still not a guarantee because if Virginia and Georgia Tech win out, they'll be in. But still, but Miami has to just keep winning. But as far as tonight's game goes, oh, personally, I still saw the same crap. I don't think anything's changed. I think Stanford just,
Sucks.
yeah. And that, I don't know why I kicked you off there. Sorry about that,
No,
Tom.
I kicked myself off because I was having issues.
Well, the first step to recovery is admit you have a problem. But anyway, oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Caden Baton Rouge, what's up, dude? But yeah, it's funny. It's really funny how now a lot of these folks out there that were ridiculing folks like us for the things that we were saying, now they're starting to say the same thing. You know, oh, some people just don't understand why things are the way they are. It's like it just all of a sudden happened. Oh, so back to this. You brought up a good point, Cuban, about Malachi. You honestly think that Malachi could possibly leave via the portal?
Man, you got to you got to think about it now. It's big money. Number one. Number two is better platform. Number three is this offense, man. This offense is just despicable.
Yeah,
Um, it's not receiver friendly, right?
yeah,
So it's like, why? If he was my son, I'm like, hey man, we got to get out of here. Just like Horton, right? He's like, I have to. People keep forgetting like these kids got to go to the NFL, right? So we got we got to start thinking about that. But you know, I just I first of all, I don't know who the quarterback's going to be next year. He
hmm,
is top 5 receiver in the nation, right? And if you're going to give him this offense, it's like, come on, man. You're putting too much on that kid's back, right? If he tweaks an ankle, if he tweaks a nail, right, we're in trouble. So
yeah.
it's like, Mario, listen to me. The only thing Dumbo Manny got right, he brought the spread offense to Miami. You have to adapt the spread offense. I know you want to be, I'm powerful, bro. Power, power, power. That's going to bite you in the ass, man. As you see, every team is stacking up the box. You need to be like you were last year, 70-30 or 60-40. You cannot be 50-50, unfortunately. But I just don't see the amount of money Tony's going to get in the offseason
Hmm.
is going to be quarterback work. Could Miami pay Tony $2-3 million next year?
If everything stays status quo and they don't get a quarterback, but then you're stuck with Emery or Judd or whoever.
Or whoever, yeah. So you gotta now it's kind of like the NFL. It's like you got to look at your salary cap and see if he's going to fit there, right? Because he will be the highest paid player in your team next year, right?
True.
So, are you going? Do you want to spend all that money on a receiver?
Hmm.
I think he's worth it, but
Yeah.
it's
Well, I mean, let's just look at the situation Miami's in right now. They put out 4+ million for Beck, Tyler Van Beck, at the drop of a hat. Got him in there, you know. Um, but I think the crazy thing is if you put any of the receivers in that slot position, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Malachi, but apparently the most successful receivers so far the last few seasons have been the slot receivers, Restrepo and now Malachi.
yeah, but this is a little bit
I,
different.
I know.
This
I
is
get. I'm
he's
not
kick returning, he's quarterbacking, he's catching things.
right.
This
You
looks
know,
a little bit different.
yeah. Now, again, I'm not taking anything away from Malachi. I think he's doing an outstanding job. But yeah, it's in this day and age, it's going to be difficult. It really is. And then not only that, but you got to look at these other receivers that are in the room too. Uh, who's going to stay, who's going to leave. It's going to be interesting when the portal opens up. But I really think there's going to be. You could possibly see 8 to 10 players leaving the portal when it opens up. I'm just saying. I mean, that seems to be the norm with the Mario teams.
Yeah, but you cannot let go of your best players, right?
I know. It's
That's
just
going to
it.
be the difference this time, right?
All
It's
right, I tell you what they could do. What they could do is just get rid of I don't know, 15 of the 50 analysts they have on the team, on the coaching
I
staff.
just got to get rid of one guy, one more guy to go. South Coast, I got one more to go.
Okay.
You get that one guy up out of here. You'll see a big difference if you get that one guy out of here. I'm not going to say his name because the CCC is going to get in their panties. Sorry, Ellen, and any ladies listening, right? But if you get that one guy away from the program, you'll be okay. He will be our Mark D'Onofrio.
Oh, the little chihuahua.
I'm not saying his name because I'll get beat up for saying his name. And
Well, the thing, if we get rid of this person who will not be mentioned or named, but if we get rid of him, or if whatever, who's going to be our offensive coordinator? Who's going to call the plays?
well,
Because
The same person who's been calling the plays.
see, here's my thing. I was thinking today, and I mean, talking about this running up the middle, and I'm like, okay, why would Miami want to run up the middle as much as they do? Well, we are told, we are told is to wear down and beat up the opposing defense, brother. You know, you know what I'm saying? But the more I thought about it, who benefits from the running game succeeding by running up the middle?
Mirrorball.
Terrible.
Offensive line. Okay. And well, y'all answered the question, but yeah, the offensive line looks good. Therefore, Mirrorball looks good. And of course, in the end, Mario looks good. So and I'm not trying to channel my inner Hayru, okay? But you got to wonder. I mean, just tonight, 35 times. Now, granted, you got to the last part of the game, and Mario's conservativeness, hey, I said it right, came into play. But I mean, like the first half, like I said, 15 runs up the middle in the first half. And Did they not learn anything from Louisville last week? You know,
My,
uh,
my thing is South Coast. You can't be Mario. I know you're stubborn, man. Stop that stubbornness stuff, man. Like enough. Stop
but
doing that, man. It's last year you robbed us of a playoffs, an ACC championship game, and potential national championship game because you didn't want to fix the damn defense,
right.
right? This year, it looks like the defense is okay, but you're going to be stubborn with this stupid, running down the middle. I'm going to be stubborn, so on and so forth, right?
Okay.
You're hurting the program, Mario.
I'm
Well,
gonna blame the running backs here. I
Okay.
think it's the running back's fault. And Gerard Pingle is our best running back. You want to know why? Because he
Yeah.
takes it to the outside anyway. Why don't
okay.
they just take it to the outside? You know he's going to make a crappy call. It's been crappy call unless you're Mark Fletcher and you just like doing it. But like run it to the outside.
Well, again, and that's a great point. Bounce it to the outside. But again, my answer to that is I don't know. I mean, I don't know what these coaches are telling these players. You know, I know it sounds crazy. I know it may sound ridiculous, but maybe the coaches or whomever is telling them don't bounce outside, just keep going forward. I don't know.
Well, get rid of the
I
damn
don't.
running backs coach, and I think
I don't know.
he's so
But
I have the guy that I can't say his name, but the next person is going to be the running backs coach.
yeah, but I mean, again, we don't know what the heck these cats are doing behind closed doors. I don't know what the mentality or the philosophy or methodology is. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it's a great point, Alpaca. Excellent point. And the point I was going to bring up before you said that, it kind of ties in with what you're saying, Alpaca, is, it's like if you look at the running back room, okay, you have backs that are built to run between the tackles and some that are built to go around the tackles, hit that edge, that corner. It's kind of like, do you use a top fuel dragster to run a Formula One race? No. Do you use a Formula One car to run a drag race? No. I mean, if you're going to take these other backs, why not just have them go around the outside? Oh, but to continuously go up the middle, up the middle, up the middle. I mean, good Lord. I don't get it. And that seems to be I think, like I said, they had about four running plays that looked like it was designed to go off tackle. But yeah, and that's a good question though, Alpaca. I don't know why.
No, he nailed it. There was the play that we got stopped on fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
If Fletcher just looks to the right side, it was wide open for a touchdown. But no, it's like I'm going to go straight down the middle, brother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and thank you, Packer, for mentioning that because I had that on my list. Is like, hey, running back coach, you're on the list, man.
It's
But
like they have no running vision.
Pringle did. Pringle looked great at the end of the game.
He did.
He bounced it on the outside,
Yep.
and he probably should have got a touchdown. I don't know if he did or not. Was that
he
him?
did.
Okay.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what?
Yeah.
Alpaca people are probably going to laugh at you. It's like, oh, he did it against the fifth stringers or whatever. It's like, no, he did. You could see when somebody's good against sorry people, and you could see Pringle is good, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we but whatever. We're a hater. I'm a hater.
One more thing.
Yeah. Please.
We cannot hate Brockermeyer enough.
Oh boy.
He is
Mm.
absolute trash.
No, he's
Put him
not.
in the dumpster. Dude, he is getting beat up the middle constantly.
Mirrorball made. This is what Mirrorball. You're gonna get Alpaca. Don't say that out loud. You're gonna get cussed out. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Brockermeyer some trash. Booty. Big old booty.
Well, I mean, when you, like I said, going up the middle, and you only get like a yard or two, maybe three, and it's, if you want to keep trying to get 1 to 3 yards up the middle instead of trying to go around the edge and maybe getting 5 or I don't know. But yeah, you could, I mean, to me, you can do that against a Stanford. Okay. But what happens when you go up against
Alabama.
an Alabama or a team that's well prepared, i.e., a Louisville? You know, even Florida State packed the box. But right now, everybody, remember last year we were asking about what's the identity of this team? Well, I can tell you right now, it's run it up the middle, hit a screen pass, which I think they only did about 5 screen passes. But basically, you just plug the middle and make them try to throw it. You know, but I did like some of the pass plays that were called. Um, but Beck still didn't really impress me that much.
I don't think
Oh,
he's that much better than Emery,
nah, not really.
personally.
I mean, officially, Beck was 21 of 28, excuse me, for 189 and a touchdown. That was it. That was it. But no interceptions.
We did some
So
slants though. I saw a
we
slant.
did. We did. And then, excuse me. Oh, like I said, Elijah was he had 2 receptions.
We
So they
still
threw
don't
it.
use him well enough. We
No,
don't use him.
none of them. Matter of fact, there was I did see one of those pass plays. I think Ballman was in there. And I think he was open on the sideline. But I don't understand again. Why are we not utilizing these tight ends? I don't get it. I mean, I know they hit I know they hit Fletcher coming out the backfield uh, a few times, but other than that, you know, if Tony's not open, I don't think Beck knows what to do, honestly. And I think that's because this Shannon Dawson, Mirabal, Mario, whoever offense that they have is designed for the slot receiver, you know.
which is fine, right?
Right, it is,
It's
but
okay, but the this is my I think Dawson's real offense was last year, right?
yeah,
He had a quarterback who could play it.
He had a quarterback. Yeah, he had a quarterback to play it. The ones that you see with Tyler Van Beck and Tyler Van Dyke, that is the Mario Mirabal offense because you could see them frustrated in the sidelines last year. Like, why is Cam doing it? You could see it, right? Like, I
yep,
want to run the ball, but Cam was like, nope, we're passing it.
mm-hmm,
See the frustration, and I know for a fact Mario was so happy to see that Cam is out of here. He was like, no more. If you think about it, how do you go from a quarterback that is agile to throw the ball all over the field to a stiff, right? Studio told me, oh no, he could run fast. I'm like, no, 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 no. It's different, right? So I don't get it, man. But it is what it is.
it's almost. I mean, I guess I presume by the way things are that the quarterbacks aren't really allowed to audible out of anything.
If I saw a stacked box, I'm audibling out to a play action every
Something,
single time.
something.
Every single time. There's no point of going up the middle if you don't utilize play action. That is the whole point of running it between the tackles. And if you're not using play action, you're basically mentally challenged.
Well, guess what? I think some people are challenged. Oh, but to what you were saying, Cuban, I really think Mario wants a yes man at quarterback. You know, not really looking for that, what they call him, a game changer versus a game manager, you know? Oh,
To be honest, Mario might have been the happiest person in the world against Louisville because he's like, all right, now I could tell Tyler Van Beck, you're going to check it down every time, brother. And we're going to run it down. We're going to run it. We're going
hmm,
to run it. But
right, right.
I'm like, man, I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't know how old you are, but me and South Coast might be, a little bit older than me by like 100 years. right?
God.
But this is not the Canes football that we saw growing up was throwing the ball to Lamar Thomas, to Horace Copeland, running it here, running it there, explosive. I'm not used to this Michigan style type of offense. I don't know this program. This is not, I'm sorry, this is not Miami. This is not. This is Oklahoma. This is Michigan. This is Penn State.
Old school Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, old school. This is not Miami, man.
Mhm.
You know,
Right, right, right.
we beat people with physical defense and explosive offense. This offense is not explosive at all.
I am 37. I know what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
And
Yeah. I'm sorry, because, yeah,
Yeah, you're good.
South Coast is about 107.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Me,
second generation Hurricane fan as well, so I got all the stories too.
me and E Brown used to hang out together at the roller rink. But anyway, uh but yeah, and to me, really, if you want to do a run based offense, cool. But do something other than going up the middle every time.
It used to be explosive back in the day. It used to be sweeps and pitches
Yeah.
and like counters. I would kill to see a fucking counter.
Oh, bruh. And you use the and from what I remember, you use the running game to open up the
Pass.
passing game to
Mhm.
open up the running game, if that makes sense.
But you can't do counter because the offensive linemen you recruit
Ooh,
are big,
Lord.
burly guys that cannot run.
If it wasn't for the up the middle runs, I don't know what the offensive line would do.
Yeah, as you see, they can't pull. Every time it goes to the side, they're huffing and puffing.
Right.
So it's like this is the line. And unfortunately, it's like I have adapted to what this program is, and it sucks. But it's like it's going to be down the middle. It's going to be
Mm,
man on man, right?
yep.
And it's like the funny thing is like if you look at the wings are so wide open, right? But Mario wants to be hardcore brother right down the middle every single time, and it's just like,
Right.
all right, man. Everybody knows what you're gonna do. It's easy to beat. The thing is, it's easy to beat Miami. Stack the box and force them. Stack the box, double team Tony, and force him to throw to anybody else.
Right. But see, the problem is y'all just need to be happy. Miami's 6-1, man. They're 6-1. Be happy.
No, I'm not happy. And the worst thing that could happen is we actually make the playoffs because then they're going to extend Mario.
Oh God, if we make
If we
it to
make the playoffs, they will
if
extend Mario.
if if Miami does run the table, okay, in the next 5 games, whew, they're going to get embarrassed in the playoffs. You know, oh, because as of right now, through 7 games, I have yet to see anything different about this team offensively. I mean, it's you're going to run it up the middle and look for Tony, you know?
You're supposed to be getting better each game,
And,
not staying stagnant.
right.
This
And
isn't what I'm used to seeing.
no, not at all.
I mean, it is
I
what I'm
mean,
used to seeing the last 20
yeah,
years.
yeah.
But when you see a good team, you see them progressively getting better. Like Old Miss, they look great today.
Hmm. I mean, they tried to give it away, but they took care of the business. Oh, but if Miami was to go to Oklahoma and play Oklahoma right now, I think Miami would get stomped. Honestly, because
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't either.
Oklahoma's not that good, right?
My tears like injured too.
Yeah, Mateer's injured, but if we played a Ole Miss, we'll get destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's just I don't know, man. It's and unfortunately, South Coast and Alpaca, we got 6 more years of this crap.
I
Oh, I
know,
know. They're going to extend him if we
I
make the
know,
playoffs. They'll extend
oh,
him
I
for
know,
4 more years, and we'll have 10 years of
oh,
that, and we'll have 80 million to pay if we want to get rid of him.
And we're gonna have the CCC saying this is the
oh
greatest
Lord,
thing, and it's
sent
like,
this. He'd be the greatest coach in all of Miami history.
We're gonna
Great
get our
coach.
clocks cleaned by Indiana in the playoffs if we go.
Ooh, now that team's playing some good ball, boy.
Oh, that team will destroy us. That would be embarrassing. They just forfeit the game.
Yep.
You know, and but the reason why I just brought up the Oklahoma was, I mean, Miami's going to play the same style of offense. They're going to do the same plays, nothing different. You know, and I mean, just staying within the next 5 games. You know, with
You see what Kane's Baton Rouge says? At this point, we're not sure we stay within 2 points of Pitt,
out exactly.
man.
I'm talking like, okay, so we got SMU next week, and you know Lashley is going to be having fun with that. Okay,
I missed last.
I know, right? Syracuse, they kind of looked like ass today against Georgia Tech, but you know we kind of said that about Syracuse last year. Oh yeah, NC State, even Virginia Tech. They didn't look that shabby against Cal, but then again, Cal flew across the country. But I'm just saying, Pittsburgh. Ooh, man, I don't.
It's going to be cold, right?
Yeah.
You know, oh, this is what I had to say. Sorry. One thing that pissed me off. This is about last week's game when the kid said, "Oh, we didn't see this during practice," right? Talking
Right.
about,
Yeah.
you know why that pissed me off? It's because these players are going into the games expecting everybody to lay down, right? And it's like you
Count-
guys are not preparing for everybody's best. It's either you guys or the coaches not preparing you for every game. Listen, Mario. Listen, University of Miami. SMU is going to
Well,
throw trick plays. Pitt's going to throw trick plays. Everybody's going to be aggressive against you. If it's 4th and 1, they're going for it. If you think it's a safe field goal, they're going to do a fake field goal, right? They are going to pull everything against you. They might
mhm.
line up 10 quarterbacks in the offense
Right.
and
Right.
give it to the offensive lineman to run. Who knows what the hell they're going to do? Prepare for
Exactly.
everything.
But
Understand this is I'm sorry for
no,
stop,
no, 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 no,
but
no, 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 no,
it
no.
feels like I'm watching you're rewatching your show again. It happens every single time. North Carolina used to do it to us and laugh at us with that stupid Mac Brown in his face, right? Georgia Tech, all these teams do this exactly same thing every single year. If I hear that
Yep.
stupid ass comment, I didn't see this when we were practicing. This is the first time seeing this. Like, come on, man. Enough of the excuses.
Well, I still think that the coaching staffs are expecting Miami just to go out there and out talent, bully ball, whatever you want to call it. Just go out there and win because they're Miami. You know, they have Carson Beck, they have Malagoa, they have Bain, you know, and it's just crazy, you know, because I guarantee, because with SMU coming up, excuse me, and with the offensive mind that Lashley has, oh, dude, it's gonna probably be like Louisville 2.0. May not have as many trick plays, but you never know. And if Miami comes out, you know, and play like LMV said, if Miami comes out and just plays like, you know, sleepwalks through the first quarter or two, they're going to be down big and probably won't be able to get back up. I remember we talked about that. Was it last year? Talking about, you know, getting themselves in a hole by halftime, but they were able to get back out of it thanks to Cam. You know, uh, I just don't know if this team can do that.
It can't.
You know, because Louisville kind of proved that. Of course, 4 interceptions didn't help matters, but you know, with the way, and that's what kind of concerns me going forward this rest of the season is, even as bad as Florida State is, they kind of held, you know, they were able to keep Miami in check, even though Miami kind of did it to themselves. But and then Louisville definitely gave some of the blueprints on how to take care of Miami. You know, oh,
And yeah, and what is it? We're playing what? How many games in a row, South? What, 6 more games in a row? Five?
five.
Listen,
Got five
Mario.
more.
I know you don't. You have favorites. I'm not for this, but you need to have a bigger rotation. You have to,
I mean,
right?
we were told we got depth this year.
Yeah.
We have all these recruits because Mario is a master recruiter. We were told that.
I hate people need to stop
He
saying
he
that
he
stuff.
he brought in all this talent. That's what Mario excels in, and bringing in talent. So again, if Miami has all this talent and this depth that they're telling us, then we should be able to start. We should be rotating guys in and out. Malachi shouldn't have to be on the field every single play. Give him a couple, give somebody else a couple, put him back in, take him out, put him in, rotate them all in.
And I love Bane, but Bane's playing too many snaps. They're
Oh
grabbing him
man,
from the throat,
yeah,
right? Like you got to give that man a breather. Some he might be like, "Hey, man, I want to play every single down." I understand, but you got to sit Bane ass down as well because
yeah.
if you do think, I mean, well, I take this what I just said. I have to take everything back. You need to win every game. Without these damn players, you're not going to win. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah,
a shitty
yeah.
situation here.
We are, and this situation, in my opinion, could have been avoided if they were using some type of rotation substitution system in the first 6 games. You know,
Yeah,
oh, I mean, yeah. Now Bethune, I mean, that was Bethune. That was just one of those
They
games.
don't count.
No disrespect to Bethune, but that don't count. But I'm talking like, you know, the Notre Dame game, the South Florida game, the Florida game, Florida State, etc. You know, because we're told we got depth and we have all this talent from all these recruiting classes. You know, oh, but I don't know. I mean, I hope none of these young men get hurt, but you know, the defensive line, because Mesidor was out tonight, and they got a little bit of some they got some pressure on Stanford, but it was Stanford.
but that's
But it,
Lightfoot
fine.
did
You're
look
getting
good
up. You're
though.
getting these. Go ahead. I'll pack. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lightfoot did look good. I liked Lightfoot.
And Stroggins look
oh,
good. Stroggins look like a grown man out there.
right,
Yep. Armando Blunt even had a sack. So
yeah, and and again, they need this experience. They need these games against a Stanford, okay, just to get them. But I mean, they're going to have to be utilized against these teams coming up because you just can't just keep playing these same people over and over and over and over again. You know, but and especially if Miami wants to go deep in the playoffs, you're looking at another what 4 games.
Five. No, we got what, 6 games?
If you get the bye week and in the playoffs, you have to win what 4 games.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to bye week. I think we're yeah,
But if you have to play week one of the playoffs, you have to play like what 5 games, 6 games,
five. I think.
five. So even if like right now they would have to play 10 straight games if Miami doesn't go to the championship game. If you go to the ACC championship game, you're looking at another 11 straight games to win it all. That's a whole nother season, dude.
Yep.
You
I'm
know?
1 second, South Coast. I'm gonna get cussed out by the Canes fans again, right? But I don't care. Hey, Canes fans, stop this whole JoJo stuff. Please stop this,
Oh man.
right? JoJo needs playing time. You could see number 3, Joshua Moore. You could see He has talent.
Yeah,
You should be screaming about him not playing. But
right.
when JoJo got in there against the scrubs, it looked like he was just jogging out there and it's like players will show themselves. We have to stop pushing these. Like I didn't even see Ray Ray on the field.
No,
I don't know if he even got in.
What have other Hurricane fans seen from JoJo that I haven't?
that he
Oh,
was.
it's called. You want me to tell you? It's called Kane's Insight. It's called Caneville. It's
Oh
called
no, not that.
We were
Dono.
we
That's
were we were all told about how great these recruits were when they came to Miami and signed with Miami, and
and how
you know
great they look in practice,
exactly, and all that.
and the one-handed catch is the greatest catch I ever seen in practice.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
So that's why.
You know, so yeah, and I was thinking the same thing about excuse me about Trader out there. He didn't look like he was really into it. You know,
Smoking too much weed.
I don't know, but he just. I mean, he got a chance to get out there, and it's like he just. I don't want to say he looks slow, but he kind of looks slow. You
Yeah.
know.
And that whole weed thing is like, people are getting mad about that. I'm like, do you know what kids do when they're in college? Like, like how many kids did it? I never smoked a day in my life. I'm not a smoker. I
Yeah.
drink, but how many kids didn't do a lot of stupid things, right? How many kids have kids
Right.
in college, right?
Well,
It's like
look at
Marion
Colorado.
sucks. Marion is awful. I don't like Marion, and
I
I
don't
want
like
to see
him
more
either.
Tommy Johnson or Tony Johnson.
He's
Tony
he's
Johnson was
he's
good.
our guy from last year. What's the number? The guy that came from Houston. What's his name?
Brown,
Yeah, he's
Sam.
our Brown from this year because
Yeah.
again, I'm calling it again. You're stealing snaps away from Moore. The three receivers should be Tony, Moore, and Daniels. Those should be the three receivers.
Yeah.
But Mara, I don't know because you got to pay whatever damn money. I don't know. It's stupid what you're doing. It's plain and stupid. Those guys are not going to be here next year. They're not going to play. You could build a solid receiving core with those two with Tony and Moore, but you want to be Mr.
That's how
Hardcore.
we don't develop. That's why we don't develop anybody. We don't play them.
Just get them out get them out the transfer portal. You know. But I'm also kind of curious about the tight end room because I haven't looked at the numbers, but I'm thinking there's maybe only been, and I'm being very generous, maybe 10 passes thrown to tight ends this year so far. I'm kind of leaning towards 8, but I'm going to say 10. You know, again, I don't know. It is what it is. That's what I was told. They just have to execute, you know. But
And,
but
and, and the,
yeah,
the funny thing is, people wonder like, oh, why? It's like why do the games in Miami don't sell out? It's like because you got a boring ass product. I'm sorry, the product is boring.
well, it's not like the Orange Bowl was selling out back in the early 2000s,
Yeah, but you have a
you
number
know.
9 team in a nation, and the
Right,
stadium is half
right,
filled, right?
right,
You should at least get more people, but you got a boring product. I'm sorry. At the end
right.
of the day, this is you got a market, right?
Yep,
Um, it's again, South Coast. You and I are about the same age, but you're like 100 years older than me,
that's right.
right?
That's right.
When we were growing up, they will give us insight of what the hell's going on in practice. We knew all the players, right? We knew the first
Mm-hmm.
two 10th string players, right?
Yep.
We knew their first name, their last names, their
Mm-hmm.
numbers, their heights and weights, and now it's like
Right.
I don't know you guys until Saturday, you know? And it's like I have no relationship with this team because you guys took it away from us. What happened to the one thing that Al Golden did great? What was that? Eye of the U. What was it called? He had was it Eye of the U when he let us see the background of the how they were recruiting and the practices and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Over
yeah.
the U, Eye of the U, something like that, whatever it was, right? And it's like you gave us insight of this program. We knew who the players were, but Now it's like, you're keeping this Fort Knox like you have like state secrets. All you run is a
Right.
vanilla ass offense, and
Right.
that's it.
Right.
If I was a defense, I think I never was a coach. I could beat Miami because I know you're gonna do. You're gonna run the ball in the middle, and then you're gonna do those stupid ass screen passes.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And then we
Uh-huh.
could just use Louisville as a blueprint. I could just use everything Louisville did, run away from Bain, all that on the outside. They can't tackle. If you can get your players in space and you can get them upfield, Miami's proven they can't tackle.
No. Uh-huh. That CCC heard your ass. They
Oh,
cut
they
your
kicked me
line.
out. Yeah, yeah. They
Cut
heard
you,
me. Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
But okay, so Kane and Baton Rouge. Okay, so 20 throws to the tight ends. Okay, that's more, but still.
If you
Oh
look at Lofton's numbers, the times we utilize him more, we absolutely dominate.
yeah, you know. Um, but yeah, talking about the secrecy and then not only that, Cuban, but you saw more of these other players on the field playing. And it wasn't always during blowouts or whatever, you know. You would see the players every so often, you know. But now it's like, oh, hell, I don't know. I'll just have to pull up the roster and stuff and see who's there, you know.
How are you going
Oh,
to get an elite, not an elite, but how are you going to get a good offensive player to come to this program?
Money.
money. I was about to say, pay them, get them money, you know, because what, oh, I mean, what has Miami done of significance in the last 25 years,
We haven't won an
24
ACC
years?
championship game, that's for damn sure.
No.
We haven't even really gone to any, have we?
Well, actually, we went to two. One of them we had to self-impose, and then the blowout against Clemson in 17. I think the other
That's
one was
right.
13, I think. But, oh,
I got a question for both of you.
okay.
Let's say everybody on the offense is a senior. They're draft eligible. Not seniors, but draft
Mm,
eligible.
yeah.
How many of these guys get drafted on the offense? I say two.
Hmm.
Are you talking about the usual starters that we've had?
The whole,
Okay.
the starting
You're
line.
saying Maui Goa and Tony, right?
That's it.
I think maybe in the later rounds somebody would give a chance to Fletcher because he's a big, powerful back that can run between the tackles. So there's always a thing for that. I'm thinking maybe later rounds CJ Daniels might get it because he's a sure catch wide receiver. Because they gave chances. I mean, even like Restrepo got drafted and he's slow.
No, drafted didn't get drafted.
Oh, he
No,
didn't.
he
Oh,
signed, yeah,
okay.
and
Well,
then they
he's slow.
released him.
I
Yeah, if
I
you run
I know
a
that.
slow 40, you're not going to get
Oh,
drafted.
yeah, I can see Malachi, possibly Fletcher, possibly CJ. I I just don't think the NFL coaches. I think they see through Malagoa. I don't think they're impressed with Malagoa. Do you think Stoutland? He's still at Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, but they'll throw
He,
his big ass in the middle. They'll throw him
or
at center or guard. You know,
I mean, yeah, maybe they'll use him like that, but oh, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could say we'll go
Cajun
ahead.
say Cajun Kane Banru says Beck will not get drafted.
No, he's not getting drafted.
He's not getting
He's
drafted.
noodle armed. He's not very good. He's already proven he makes horrible decisions. No, he's not even getting like a seventh round draft pick. He's going undrafted.
Yeah, I think I would probably go with Malachi, Malagoa, probably CJ, maybe Fletcher. I think Beck would probably be one of those. I have to go try out for the team and be a free agent or something. Maybe Cleveland will take him. I know Cleveland's looking for something.
Cleveland will take any quarterback.
I think the
Maybe the
Saints.
Jets.
I mean, maybe the Dolphins could use him. I don't know.
Oof.
Yeah. But but yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Oh, because I mean, I don't. I think Cooper. I think Inez might get drafted.
No,
Mm.
no, no.
I think he might. You never know.
I think Samson Okaloa would get drafted on promise alone.
No.
I I think as far as Samson goes, I think the poor kid's he's been plagued with those injuries, but watching him tonight, they had him at guard, I believe, left guard, if I'm not
He
mistaken.
was good.
He did okay. I mean, didn't have any penalties tonight, no false starts on him. So I mean, but again, it's Stanford. You know, it's Stanford. Man, I don't know what they keep.
They don't want him in.
Man, this look somebody has reported you.
Ever since I said the CCC, I've
Yeah,
been
exactly. We'll shut that boy up. We'll just cut his mic. There we go. Cut that line, boy. Cut it. Cut it. But yeah, I can see it now, though. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's probably already started, but I'm pretty sure people are like, Miami's back on track. We're 6-1. You need to be happy. They covered. They scored 42 points. There's nobody in the ACC that can stop us now.
They're in rhythm now.
Exactly. They've
That
got
story
the
is
groove.
old as time.
They got their groove back. And then I I've had this feeling since the beginning of the season, and I can't shake it. But there's something about that game against SMU that's really
Pittsburgh. I think they're all going to lay down until Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is going to give us a run for our money.
yeah.
Unless they just absolutely poop the bed.
But yeah, still though, it's Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, last game of the season, end of November.
Cold.
Very
not raining. We always
right.
play better when it's raining. I think if it rains every time, we'll win.
Yeah. And God help us if we have to beat Pittsburgh to get to the playoffs and or ACC championship game.
They love shutting us down from that stuff.
Oh man, do they? Dude, I'd rather just play Pittsburgh like the second game of the season, get them over with. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the majority of folks out there, they're going to be like, Miami's back. We're back on track. They're going to win it all. But one game at a time. One game at a time, because even if Miami wins the rest of their games this year, they're not even guaranteed a spot in the championship. And depending on how Miami does, they may not want their ass in the playoffs. Because if you notice this week, usually Miami's plastered over everything. Miami this, Miami that, this, that, and the third. But since that loss to Louisville, you ain't heard hide nor hair about Miami in the media. Matter of fact, I know ESPN, they kept showing the games, the game slate for today, and they didn't have Miami on any of them. I'm like, I guess, and I think that's just because the media knows that Miami starts out, does real good, then they flop. But until they change their ways and get more consistent, we'll see. I believe that the rest of the games are winnable with the talent that's on the team, but will the talent be guided properly? But we'll see. We'll see.
SMU game is a night game or a day game?
Who?
SMU night game or day game?
I don't think it's been determined yet.
It's
I don't
always a
think
night
they.
game. I
Well,
wake up early for work, so I'm
I'm
always
sure.
up late this time.
I'm sure it's going to be a prime time game. I don't foresee it being an 11 o'clock or early first game. I don't see it being that, but I could see it be a prime time game. You know, because this could be another trap game for Miami. You know, but anything else you want to talk about, Cuban? Because I'm basically tapped out. I think I've talked enough about this crap tonight.
Yeah, this is about you. Stop sending me things about people running in the little golf carts. It's hockey season, okay? We're in
Oh,
hockey
here
season,
we go.
and we need to focus on hockey. That's all I care about right now. Back to back universal champs. And let's keep it that way. I pray for you tonight, South Coast, because what's happening to or what happened to LSU.
I haven't
Not,
even looked.
Oh, they
don't
got they Mike Elko. Talk about a good freaking coach. Mike Elko is turning that team into what Miami should look like, improving every
Oh,
week.
I
you
see
know
it.
why,
I see
Alpaca?
it now.
Because Mike Elko can do stuff with talent, like he did
No.
at Duke.
Do you know me, South Coast, and Rent Free have been saying one thing and one thing only: bring back Tommy Moffitt.
Hmm.
Tommy
Oh, Tommy
Moffitt.
Moffett. Yep.
Tommy Moffitt is their strength and conditioning coach,
Hmm.
and you see what happens when he's your strength and conditioning coach.
What's up,
Everywhere
QB?
that man goes, he has results. We
But
could have gotten him, but no, we wanted Mustache Man.
oh, but to what you were saying, Mister Cuban, I don't remember you adhering to that policy last week.
What policy?
You know, you didn't say that about hockey last week. You was all about these what you call them golf cart drivers or whatever.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. My brain doesn't work
Hmm.
towards. It's only about
But oh,
saying
but you all about this figure skating league or whatever it's called, hockey or whatever. You
it's
know,
hockey. Yeah, puck.
men out there hitting rubber discs with a stick. I mean, what's up with that?
You got a problem with it? You could. You're not go outside and fight if you want. No, but outside of that, if you're listening to the show, right, and you're like, "Oh, look at these guys hating on Miami," we're giving you fair warnings. Like this was not. I know it's 42-7. This was not a pretty game. Beck, they don't trust Beck at all, right? Um,
Shouldn't.
this is a very scary game. I'm sorry. What was Beck's finals? What was his numbers?
Let's see. Let me pull it up. Do
21 and 28,
yeah,
189, one touchdown, a
yeah.
QBR of 69.4.
And he should
Okay.
have thrown a pick.
Probably
The
yes.
guy dropped the pick.
Hmm.
Um, this is something to be very concerned about. We're going to run the ball down the middle, down the middle, down the middle. Um, and if they force us to pass, you just got to hope and pray that this guy doesn't throw an interception.
Hmm.
Um, but we are with 6-1 now, so that's a good thing, right? This is we haven't sat here in a long time, right? So that's the positive side I can say about this is like, hey, at least we're not freaking 3-3 and whatever, right? Where might have been 3-3, but celebrate these wins. Let's be happy about these wins because winter is coming, and when winter's here, is going to be a long off season. So
Oh, who you
hopefully
telling?
we have a good season because I'm tired of having these loser talks.
Hmm.
Um, and you know what's funny, man? It's like I don't know about you guys. You call me a sicko, but I used to watch our games on replay for like
Oh
3
yeah,
Now I'm like,
yeah,
I can't even watch the replays. I'm like,
It
shit.
used to be fun.
It used to be fun, win or loss, and now it's like I can't even watch a replay because I'm like, this is boring, man.
yeah. I mean, I could go back right now and rewatch the '85 game against Oklahoma. No problem.
I,
But
I know
you
I
know,
shouldn't do this, but I watched last year in Miami a lot, and I'm like, what wonderful days we used to have back then.
yeah,
It wasn't
Exactly.
always successful, but man, it was fun to watch.
It was. It was.
But yeah, that's all I got. It's just let's go Red Bulls. Let's go Panthers. And Southcoast, you need to really stop it, man. I'm really considering of blocking you on Twitter. You're a nasty person. I don't do bad things to you. I don't send you bad things. Like you got to stop that, man. You're a very nasty person on Twitter. You're
What?
very
What?
disrespectful, disrespecting the hockey, the universe world champs, and that's I don't. I take it real personal. I cry a lot, um, and I just can't take it anymore. South Coast. I'm just being real.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that gives me a chance to tell you my new sponsor for the channel.
Oh shit.
It's called "If You Don't Like It, You Kiss My Ass." I've been wanting to throw that in there somewhere. Yeah, they know I'm a Mets fan.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Cajun, ask South Coast who ended their season again. I forgot who ended their season.
It was the Marlins, the Flounders. Nah, I'm just joking. Well, look, I'm gonna do my best. I didn't know it hurt your feelings when I poke fun at the Panthers or hockey or anything like that. I apologize. I
Apologize
may,
for what? We're champs.
well, I mean, I may have upset you by disrespecting the Panthers, but maybe I was just a little delusional because the Spurs are 2-0 right now.
Here we go.
But that'll change soon enough, I'm sure.
Actually, they're pretty good.
I know, yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, all right, Alpaca, lay it on us, buddy. What you got?
I mean, it's nice to win. I want to win looking better, but we look like the same old team before, like in year two with Mario. We look like the same team. We got a lot more talent. We're bigger. We've got some. We got Malachi, but we look like the same team. Unless they just come and impress me with the Pitt win, because I think we're gonna run the board until Pitt. Pitt's gonna give us the problems. So yeah, if they impress me with Pitt, I'll be like cool, but I still think we get beat in the playoffs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, so I guess my parting shots, final words is, um, I know a lot of people probably listen to us here on this channel and think that we're a bunch of negative Nellies, we're a bunch of haters, we're never satisfied, yada yada. No, we just call it for what it is. And I mean, yeah, we're glad Miami won. We don't want Miami to lose. We want them to win, you know? But we also know it's how did you win? Now, tonight, I give the team credit. I will give them credit because there were no turnovers. Okay. Yes, Beck had some balls batted at the line. Okay, he had some pretty interesting throws, but there were no turnovers tonight. So that was good. That's positive. Oh, like I said, when we had 5 penalties, 2 false starts, one
That's
was on a
cringe.
tight end and one was on Sampson. So I mean that's better than what we've been doing. Okay, that's better. Oh, I mean, you had the 2 offsides on Blade. That, I mean, okay, it happens, but it's better. You had that 1 pass interference, but I mean, that's positive. That's good stuff. But on the flip side, when you run the ball up the middle 35 times, come on, man, that's going to get snuffed out so quick. You know, oh, passing game. They just gotta stop harping on Malachi. I know Malachi is a talented young man. He's a vital, valuable part of the receiving group in the offense. But I really think they need to start using some more tight ends, more running back out in the flats. Stop relying on the deep ball. these slants with CJ and Malachi and them. I did notice there was only like five screen passes tonight. Oh, they they did do a couple of wide receiver screens in which you didn't have three or four or five receivers up in one end of the field. Oh, but there were some positives. But with that being said, I also have to take into consideration it was Stanford.
Yep.
But they did execute pretty well.
Miami.
But
Tony's.
do what?
Ellen has Miami Tonys. That's funny.
But again, yeah, and I forgot to talk about the defense holding Stanford down after halftime. So that's good. That's good. Now, I wish I shared in Alpaca's faith that Miami's going to run the board until Pittsburgh. I'm still under the impression we got to take it one game at a time. Oh, yeah, I really think that on paper that Miami can finish the season, end up being 11-1, but you never know. Miami's going to do something Miami. But
Sorry to interrupt. I got a question. If we do go, what is it, 10-2?
11-1,
No, if we lose two games,
we're out.
no,
They're not
forget
going
we're
to
out.
the playoffs.
Do you give Mara an extension?
No,
No.
but if we get to the playoffs, they will.
Yeah. Hell, if for some reason Miami makes it to the ACC championship game, they probably will.
I think we'd have to win the ACC championship game if that was the case.
Either or. One of those. So either playoffs or win the ACC. I mean, he's still got 6 years left anyway.
Oh, they're going to extend him. Anyway.
But yeah, it is what it is. That's what I was told. Got to execute. They're not executing. But anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Always enjoyed having Alpaca and Cuban here with us. Oh, well, Katie, did you get wet? But just remember, folks, just because we have a different point of view than other Canes fans doesn't make us any better or worse. But I guess it depends on what kind of show you have and who you're backed by. And okay, I'm not getting into that. But yeah, we just call it like it is. That's all we've done. But y'all need to be happy, okay? Y'all need to be happy that Miami is 6-1. Okay, be happy. Should be 7-0 and number one in the country, but the coaching staff.
Well, no. Indiana should be number one in the country.
They're really good.
They are. But if this team was coached properly,
Texas A&M is probably the championship game, though.
yeah.
Texas
Yeah.
A&M and Indiana.
But you never know.
And
We'll see.
the frustrating thing about Texas A&M, me and South Coast said, get that damn strength and conditioning coach in Miami.
Yep.
Moffitt.
The,
Yeah.
the problem, okay, I'm sorry, I know we got to get off.
That's okay.
The problem, and it's like if I ever hired you for a position, Alpaca, South Coast, and if I'm doing wrong, I would hope you guys would say, Cuban, what the F are you doing? Right? Mario does not have one person in that building that will tell him you're doing this wrong.
Got yes men.
You got a whole bunch of yes men, right? And that sucks because it's like that guy does not know what he's doing, right? But I don't think there's anybody in that building that will put him on his shit and say, you're doing this wrong. This is not this is not college. This is not football. This is not college. This is not freaking 70s football anymore. This is 2000 and we're about to be in 26. Adapt, Mario.
That could be why Alonzo left.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. It is what it is. But again, I was also told that Mario needs more time. And I was also told that next year is going to be Mario's year. That he needed another year.
Well, no, you said that guy was going to take my spot. Not with that stupid ass comment he made. Ain't no way in hell.
Oh my gosh. All right. I think we've said enough. We're gonna get out of here a little earlier than normal. But yeah. Yeah. I'm glad Miami won. They 6-1. They beat Stanford. On to SMU. Still kind of disappointed. The tickets are still expensive as hell, but it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, thanks to everybody being here. Appreciate you guys coming on as always. We should be able to do some type of pre-game preview show because I don't think there's a race next week. But all right, until then, peace, love, and soul. Let's go, Canes. And we're going to catch y'all next time. Thank y'all. Bye.